Austin slammed the door and walked into the garage. He needed to step away from Erin for a minute and calm down. He thought to himself, why can't she ever just answer my question? I asked her a simple question about when she wanted to leave to go shopping, and she came back with a story of how some shoplifters raided a store in another city. It wasn't even close to an answer to the question I asked. Is she trying to dodge my questions? Is she trying to make me mad? Why is it so tough to get a direct answer to an unemotional question? Austin took several deep breaths. His thoughts continued. I know the reason she finds it so difficult to give a straight answer, but knowing the cause doesn't make it less frustrating. I know her dyslexia sometimes gets in the way of processing the sounds that make up spoken words, so she has to work extra hard to try to quickly put the different sounds together into words and put the words together into sentences. Sometimes she gets some of the words or sentences wrong. She doesn't want to look stupid by taking too long to answer, so she gives it her best shot at identifying the question asked her, and she answers that question, which may or may not be the one I asked her. I know I should be more patient because it's the dyslexia and not some evil intent on her part, but it happens so often, sometimes it unnecessarily affects the deep trust I have in her. I love her so much, but sometimes I just want to tear my hair out. Simple questions take forever to get answered, and simple questions have to be asked 3 or 4 times to get an appropriate answer. Feeling a little stressed, Austin went back into the house. He found Erin in the living room. I'm sorry for leaving the room, but sometimes I get so angry when you don't answer the question I asked you. Erin looked at her husband intently. I thought I answered it, but in watching your reaction, I guess I really didn't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it, but it just happens. I know, and I need to be more patient, but we need to come up with a way of dealing with this part of your dyslexia. We don't talk about it because of the terrible things that happened to you for being called stupid when you were a kid, but this is putting an unnecessary strain on our relationship, and I want to get rid of that strain before it becomes any bigger. Me too, but what should we do? We need to have some kind of signal I can give you that an answer is way off the mark. Like what? Erin responded. Maybe it's something as simple as saying, try again, while asking the question another time. Erin said, okay, but just saying that and asking again may not work by itself. I spent years trying to cover up my dyslexia. When I hear that signal, I might get defensive because I'm embarrassed I didn't hear the right question. And if you get mad, I might get angry at you because it exposes a weakness of mine. Austin thought for a moment. Maybe I could just point to my wrist. You may still get frustrated, but we need to work together, just like everything else we do, to help you answer the question being asked. Okay, let's try that. We are going to beat this thing together. It may take a few times to get it right, but we both can make it happen. And I'm going to try to be more patient, but that may take a few times too. The two then hugged each other and decided to go out and get some food.